my first ever devlog, where I'll go in depth on how I'm making my new game called Happy Square Tropical Adventure. So, without further ado, I'll tell you how I got started. So basically, what I did was this is my second ever game, so I wanted to make something based on a game I already love, but make it simple. So what I did was I played one of my favorite games called Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2. It's actually really fun. I know it's dead, but you should 100% check it out. Then I got a little list put together where I basically stole um, ideas from that game. I listed them into goals, which are kill zombies and survive waves, mechanics, which are classes, abilities, and the factor of teamwork. Rewards, you can play the game more, and you can complete quests in the challenge. And there's a challenge to it. So that was kind of what I wanted to build my game off of, and I didn't put any art on there because, as you can see right now, I have zero art skills. So what I did was I've already made a game called Happy Squares on itch.io. If you search it up, that's pretty good. I mean, it's not actually that good, but you know, there's. And then you what I did next was I put my character in and I basically just stole a bunch of code from my previous game and I've actually been studying games. I've never actually made a game except Happy Square, which you can look up on this channel. So this is actually kind of new to me, so I just kind of copied and pasted my code into there that I already made, and then made some adjustments. And actually, originally, it wasn't supposed to be a tropical kind of game, but I wanted to make a new kind of game to the original one, and I realized the bullets kind of looked like coconuts, so I decided, whatever, make them like coconuts. So yeah, I made them like coconuts. Now another reason people might not start game design is what game engine to choose. I personally like Game Maker because everything is just there. So since everything's there, I can just like I don't need another animator. I don't need any like drawing platforms like Krita. Those are gonna use Krita. So then yeah, definitely use Krita, and then some main game design things if you want to be a game developer, don't go into Unity first because that's way too complicated. I actually tried to do Unity for a while till I just realized, yeah, it's probably not the one. So I moved over to Game Maker where it try to compare it to something, it'll be like it's kind of like the in between, like with Java and Python, which is really cool. So that's why I chose Game Maker because I've actually made a ton of stuff in Python. So then yeah, that's kind of what I did. Then I um I actually learned how to animate doing this. So definitely, and if you want to get into game design, I'll put a few names on like YouTubers that I recommend for it. So yeah, they're pretty good. They're like Game Maker's Toolkit, um, what's it called? Ask Game Dev. Those guys are pretty good. Yeah, yeah, and then also kind of find your inspiration. And you might think you have to plan everything or already and just complete everything. Just you don't actually need to do that. It's more like, oh, I'm gonna do this and that. So I feel like you plan as much as you can. Another thing that you don't want to avoid is trying to go really do something really major for your first game project. I actually did that and it did not go well. I wanted to make this 3D open world game with different heroes and different powers and complex story. but it never turned out. You probably heard about it in the news if it was actually real. So then, um, so then I turned to I just watched this simple tutorial on Game Maker because I heard Game Maker was very beginner friendly. So then, I I basically just sent it, and I remembered a lot of stuff I learned from coding. So yeah, and I guess that's all I have for today. So see you in the next one.